No doubts, right? Okay. And then let's have this here. And we'll write what does that indicate. C indicates your removal of material not permitted. Let's have this in one line. Okay. Okay, then D represents your special surface required. Clear? Okay. That figure indicates the system of indication of tolerances of form and position. Okay. The above figure. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll move this. Okay. This whole thing. Uh, like maybe here. Yes. And then we'll write a text here. Okay. Figure. Okay. System of indication of tolerances of form and position. Oh, actually, this is okay. Probably because the last one was tolerances of form and position. So you have a, this shouldn't be here, right? That's wrong. It was copied from the last exercise, I believe. That's not your form and position, right? So that's not what it is, right? What we can write here is mm, system of indication of machining options. Okay, that's what we'll write. Okay, that's small. How much did we keep? 25? 25 should be good, I guess. 20, right? Figure indicates the system of indication of machining options, right? Let's move this somewhat. Maybe like this, right? Yeah, that should be good, isn't it? Clear? Another thing is your indication of surface roughness. Okay, basically the same thing. Those three are there, right? Okay. I don't know why there are two figures. I think this, okay, anyhow, we'll draw it. I'll confirm whether this is correct or not, okay? Because it's basically the same thing being repeated, right? This thing, just that you have the value, okay? I believe that's the difference. Could be. Let's have these three as a copy, right? ABC also. Object selected, base point, this one, F8. Let us have them here, okay? So you have a change here. Because in here you have this as C, that as B. We can change that, or let us change that. Why to have difference in the text? Let us have it here. Right? No. Right? And then we can write that. Maybe obtain by production method. Control V. And let us try to copy this. But we are writing in capitals, right? So let's, okay then. Control C, Control V. I think we'll not be able to change that A, right? So let's take it from here. Control C, Control V. Do we have a reference? No. Okay then. Maybe obtained by, maybe obtained by removal of material by machining. All these are clear, right? You can change the width of the text, right? To accommodate, to have that in one line, right? You can change the width of the text. Clicking on it, here you can change the column height and there the column width, right? Maybe obtained by, must be obtained by, okay. Removal of material by machining. You see the difference? Why is it important to have may or must? Yes? Can you say that? Why we have may in the first one and then the next you have must be obtained by? What does that indicate? So that means nobody is paying attention. Or is it that you don't know? What should I understand? You see, when you say may, it indicates you're saying it could be obtained by. Okay, you have options basically, you can say. One option could be that you can obtain this by a production method. That's what you're saying. But when you say must be obtained, you are saying it's compulsory to obtain it by so and so, whatever is being specified. Why? By removal of material by machining, right? So it is indicating compulsion. You have to obtain this by so and so method. In here, you're giving choice. You can do this with this method. Okay, that's what it means. And then the next one, C, Control V. Okay, let me copy this. Must be obtained. Must be obtained without removal of material. A indicates surface roughness value. Okay, we haven't written A, right? Anyhow, we'll write that. Uh, Small a indicates, we'll write this in short, indicates the surface roughness value. So what you're basically saying is this is the surface roughness that we want. Okay, specific value 0.1, 0.2. They are generally in micrometers, right? For specific, for general processes, you have in micrometers. Okay, 0.1, 0.2, like that. Or it might be represented as maximum and minimum limits of surface roughness. And let us have it like this, right? So we could have taken a different rectangle, that would be better. Anyhow, we've not represented A, right? Let us represent A as well. Text A, right? Doubts? Control C, Control V, Control V. Right? That's the value that we want. Okay. Indicates the surface roughness value, or it might be represented as maximum and minimum limits of surface roughness. Like minimum, it should be 0.1, and maximum it can go to is 0.3, like that. Okay, that's what that letter indicates, right? Just as an example, figure 7, indication of surface roughness. Let us copy it from there. Control C, Control V. Indication of surface roughness. That's all right. Let us have it somewhat below, and here also move it. Right, that looks better. Okay, two rectangles will draw. Move it. Clear? Your surface roughness indication. Almost 5 minutes. Have any doubts? Please ask. And saving, as I had told you, it's very simple, right? Because we are not saved this, right? I'll try to show you how to save that. Save as drawing, and then you specify the name. This is what exercise. Fifth one, right? Because fourth we are doing later. So yes, this is fifth. We can just click it here. It will take the name and you can modify. Right? Exercise 5, section B. Right? And that saves it. Right? You see here the name, exercise 5, section B. Any doubts? Because we still have some more time. Okay, we also have a table here. Roughness values. Here you see. Here. Basically, we are trying to represent it with some form of symbol, like 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangles, 4 triangles. Okay. This is the standard in the industry. They will just specify the number of triangles on the drawing. and you are supposed to know that this indicates this range of roughness values. Okay, they've set it as standard. Okay, so drawing of this table is no problem, right? Should not be a problem, isn't it? We have drawn tables earlier as well, right? Tables can be drawn easily. All that is important is you have to know what triangle range indicates what. How many triangles? 4 triangles. Okay, you have the range between 0.025 to 0.1 as surface roughness. Okay, this is in micrometers. Another thing to remember, the units that we are dealing with here is micrometer when you're representing with this, and you're attaching these values, then you have to know that these are in micrometers. And you have what do you call uh, corresponding grade numbers, n5, n6, n7. So n7, n8, n9 comes under 2 triangle range, like that, right? Okay, then I'll end the meeting, right? No doubts, right? One final call. Okay. Okay, then I have already taken the attendance. Okay, and join your next class. Thank you.